And we are live. What's up, y'all? My name is Amir Zen. I'm here with my friends, Andy and me, Mike.
Just an M.
And today we are going to be chatting about the current state of the cryptocurrency market. What's going on? So let's see if this live is playing right now. We are good. All right, we're live right now on YouTube. Now I'm gonna go live on Instagram right here, and we'll get this going. So yeah, are we going into a bear market or a bull market? Let's talk about that with my homies, Andy and Mr. M. So what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Just lost Andy there. I'm going to add him to the stream. All right. What's up, Andy? You back? You good?
Yeah. I had to change the connection.
All right. So if you're watching this right now, thank you very much. We're going to have an awesome stream for about an hour and a half here. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the cryptocurrency market right now because it's a sea of red today. And it's been a sea of red this week. So what's up, guys? What are you thinking? What's going on?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I have my doubts. But here's a problem with not having access to quality information that some of these other firms, whether they're startup crypto firms a couple of years ago or big funds and banks, is that like to kind of understand, chain analysis, like,
yes,
how many wallets are there, yesterday versus how many new ones are there today, right? Like some of these guys have extensive databases on this stuff, which isn't necessarily hard to build. It's just a question of like somebody doing it and also knowing what to look for. So, if you're like, okay, of all these new addresses, are they buying or selling, right? And there might be details I'm missing here, right? Maybe I'm a little.
So what are you seeing right now? Are they buying or selling?
I've heard that there's a lot of new people in and they're buying, and there's a lot of big buyers. Now, I don't know. I feel like we've gotten to a point with crypto stuff where, there's a lot of trading bots, and probably a lot of the big ones are just been built by the hedge funds and stuff because it's really easy. These markets don't shut off, and they're just probably, I think the market's getting kind of fucked with, to be honest, right? Like, yeah, there was that news out of Turkey that was bad, right? They banned, I think,
really
crypto.
bad.
Yeah.
But, that's the thing
Turkey's
is that
an
it's not really
regime.
that
You know what
bad.
I mean?
I have friends in Turkey who are trading cryptocurrency right now. So it's not like people are not using cryptocurrency or trading cryptocurrency. It's just the FUD with Turkey was you can't use it as money.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, every government has said that in one way or another already, you know?
Yeah. But and then in Nigeria there was some ban, but now they have like peer-to-peer transfers increasing like a lot. So
and that was the FUD before. The FUD
Right.
from a few weeks ago or like a month ago or something.
Yeah. And so it's funny because, if you look at this like from fundamentally, like you grow up and you see like CNBC, like your news channels and the Economist and all these like brand name news sources, and and you see all the stuff that's happening over different situations, and you're like, you just lose trust in these sources. Like, I was never like this before, except this bull run, where I will read something from Forbes or CNBC, and it's like some not good sounding thing about cryptocurrency, and I just laugh.
Right? Constantly, like, right? Bro, if you just type in Bitcoin, the top...
Because I'm like, you guys are, like, WikiLeaks is probably, not that I'm supporting WikiLeaks, but I'm saying WikiLeaks is the only news organization, a legitimate news organization out there that has 100% accuracy. The rest are like very poor records.
Hey, we could give a shout out to a Project Veritas. They're doing pretty good. I call them the new WikiLeaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing good, I guess. But it's like, there's, you don't know who to trust, right? And it's human nature as these crypto startups who, and analysis firms who were maybe super scrappy and new a couple of years ago, as they start maturing and getting more money and big contracts with big firms, they're all gonna fucking sell out, So then you're like, can we trust them too? So, I think it's this constant battle of finding good sources of information and or building your own source of information. And in a way, when they say, oh, kids need to know how to code and all this as they grow up, I think when it comes to the fact that our money is being digitized and, markets, are all available digitally, like that's where you really need to know how to code, because if you understand how these things work, you can glean some information from it, like I made good money from Filecoin because I just really liked the project, and I was like, I understand what they're trying to do. I also understood that a lot of the smart contracts, NFTs, all these people were using, IPFS and Filecoin related technologies, and I was like, okay, this is a good investment, and it went
Hey,
up.
what do you think about Filecoin, bro? Give me your opinion.
Me?
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's amazing. Like it's gonna probably in a couple of months even go higher. I think it's gonna go past 200. I don't know when. I don't know. I haven't looked into it in a while. I did get a little bit lucky, but my idea was, okay, there's these projects that I like. Like I know what they're doing. I like, right? And I'm gonna invest in them. And I know enough about them to say I like what they're doing, and I think their vision is correct. And they seem to have enough of a team and some funding behind them. And I think that's something I could put my money in. And if I lose it, I'll be like, well, I put it in something I believed in, which makes the psychological aspect of it less painful. There's now storage, right? Like there's these guys out there. I mean, there's I was in Siacoin for a long time. Siacoin has been around, it's never really popped.
You're right.
But and I think a lot of the Filecoin hype though came because of like China somehow, right? But I really don't know, right? I mean, it's kind of crazy because like you're using IPFS to access NFTs, the digital stuff, right? Like it's like you need to have somewhere to store the information, right? And I think a lot of people get confused. And so when NFTs blew up, Filecoin and these sort of related technologies blew up, right? It's the backbone of it, right? And so I think it has a lot of room to grow. I think you're correct. And Chainlink also probably has a lot of room to grow, like Oracle services, right? Because think about it this way, right? We have smart contracts are getting smarter and they're not going anywhere. So anything that helps people make better smart contracts.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to throw this out here right now for the historic record. Chainlink is going to hit $100. I am very bullish on Chainlink. What you just brought up, like the Oracle services, and then integrating those oracles into, the networks. And once that happens, I mean, Chainlink is the leading Oracle, arguably. So
it is the leading Oracle. I was going to join their
hackathon
recently, and they put a lot of resources. Like I look at the website they built.
What were you saying? What were you saying? There's no smart contract without the oracles, Andy?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the fundamental thing of smart contracts and DeFi is
yeah.
that like Chainlink is still super undervalued basically. And underrated.
Super undervalued. Yeah.
Super undervalued.
Look at their YouTube videos. They go through amazing lengths to try to educate people. Their recent hackathon, which I was really sick for 6 weeks, so I couldn't really do it, and I was busy. But like I really wanted to do it because they made
the Chainlink hackathon, right?
The Chainlink hackathon that just happened. Yeah. Just their website to sign you up was so smooth and cool. Like that kind of stuff is not easy to build. You pay a lot of money for people to build cool user experiences like that, right? And they're encouraging all these people, to come in the hackathon and build something, and they're giving prizes, and a lot of those can turn into companies, to be honest with you, because the whole like
what were you saying, Andy?
I'm very bullish in the next 10 years. even if there's a huge bear, market, whether it's
we're
now
all
or
playing the
later.
long game here,
Yeah, well, because think about it this way. There's a couple of things that are huge right now, right? Smart contracts, I don't think people still understand those. So then to understand Oracle
I don't
service,
think so either.
To understand Oracle services, that's beyond most people, right? So there's a very tiny amount of people who even understand that. Even something that's out there that people should know, like staking, like a lot of people don't even know what staking is.
Right.
And I think there's business to be built around that. I'm writing a little business plan for that, and if I get some time starting to put it into place, there's so much that could be done here. It's like, it's crazy. And I mean, like, even with real estate, right? Like, you're going to see a massive need, I think, in the next couple of years as the prices go up for people to buy hard assets like real estate, historically good investments, with their cryptocurrency. And there's going to need to be escrow services that can actually handle that.
Yeah.
Right. And the innovation is going to be just using smart contracts to do that. Like, there might need to be some federated, even government services or regulatory services who have their own Oracle service, because, with real estate and title changes and all that, like, they'll probably need to integrate. And when they do that, it's just going to be a cascade of other government
So,
services.
hey, Milad, let me ask you, give me your, dumbed down version of what an Oracle is in cryptocurrency.
Well, basically, it's like, imagine you have you're doing betting, right? Like, you have the smart contract, right? Basically an electronic contract secured on the blockchain that says, okay, I'm going to put $5 that, Lakers are going to win, against the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets by, like, 20 points, right? For example. And you say, okay, so this is in the contract. If the score is this, I get my $5 turns into $50. If not, I lose my $5, right? The question becomes, well, how are you going to know what the score is if you make the contract before? Like, how are you going to be informed of future events? So basically, Oracle services allow you to get information into your smart contracts in a secure way. And I think the way they do it is, like, they have their own blockchains, and as the information comes, new it's just blocks that are minted. So I mean, the space has exploded so much. It's like, I don't even have time to read about everything.
I know everything. The technology is changing so fast. Andy, what do you think about oracles?
Oh, I'm not too much in the coding. Don't know too much.
We got to get you.
Just know that.
Do you invest in Chainlink?
Currently not.
Oh, come on, bro.
I used to, but currently no.
Hey, we gotta come on, bro. We gotta get you up in here.
By the way, you should probably. This is not financial advice, I guess.
Oh yeah, let's give our little disclaimer of whatever you hear here is just a few friends having a conversation, and we're just publicizing it to help other people, not financially, but
this is scientific inquiry only.
Yeah, if you want. Fuck the government, man. Like I was saying on the last live stream, the only reason that we say that is because the government says that you have to have this license to be able to talk like this, and it's stupid.
True. I mean, like
that's what it means when you have to give the disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor. It's because legally we don't have that license.
Yeah, I mean, because historically you want to rely on government to keep you secure, and there's always forever going to be shady.
I mean, not us, but yeah, historically speaking.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's good. I think it's good regardless, because just saying that, because it's like you create because there's so many scammers and people out there, especially in a space like this, and that you want to make sure people know, hey, look, by the way, you need to do your own research. Like, and that's I think a universal truth. Like,
don't listen to anybody without listening to yourself.
Taking your advice, and I think generally the stuff you say, like 90% of the time at least, is accurate. So
Oh, thank you, bro.
That's the reason I'm here.
You.
But it's important for people to know. It's important for people to they have to do your own research and only put in any if you're gonna be doing this to trade, or invest, in some sort of way, like put in money that you're willing to lose, that you're not gonna have a problem losing. Do not take a mortgage. Do not refinance your home and get a mortgage out on it.
And what's funny is I have 95% of my net worth right now in cryptocurrency, and I'm like, well, I was poor before. If I'm gonna lose that, guess I'll do it again.
Yes,
but it's not gonna happen like that.
Probably not. But it could be, honestly, it could be very painful in the near future.
Oh, it's going to be extremely painful. Oh, hell yeah.
So.
Oh my God, 172,000 OMI holding for 5 to 10 years. All right, so I don't think that something like OMI has, I don't know. I think the NFT space isn't going to be what you think it is over the next, or what most people think it is over the next 5 to 10 years. I think it's drastically going to change. I mean, us three are very in agreement on the NFT space, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be this bull run's ICO craze of the last bull run. What do you guys think?
I think so too. By the way, I'm gonna say this last word. I gotta head out like real quick. I'll be back, so I'll just mute and turn off my camera for a second. But I think it's important that people understand this is a market, right? Like it is a legitimate thing because people throughout history wanted that uniqueness. That I have this, the collectibles, right? Like hoarding is like a whole part of like psychological study, right? So and that kind of leads into people collecting and valuing things, But I do think that it's way too overhyped right now. I mean, what was it like? Only in March it started blowing up. February.
Yeah. NFT space, yeah, like January, February was like when the hype just kind of started.
It just blew up. Everyone's and their mother is talking about an NFT.
Yeah,
I was consulting somebody's paying me a bunch of money for NFT stuff.
But hey, Milad, let me ask you. The majority of the people that are talking to you about NFTs, you wouldn't call them otherwise, long-term crypto people, right? No. It's usually like the noobs, right?
And that's the same thing that happened with ICOs.
Exactly. So anybody who's going heavy in NFTs, you need to listen to that right there, is that when all the long-term people are looking from the outside in, and saying like, that's not going to turn out good, y'all. But we have the foresight and the new people don't. And it's like, yeah, why are all the new people in NFTs? Like, because they think that's like, they're riding the hype,
Yeah.
The celebrity hype. It's celebrity hype.
Really stupid with the gains they've made in cryptocurrency. I mean, I was talking to one guy who is spending way beyond his means. And I'm kind of trying to hint it to him. I mean, I don't know him really that well. And I was like, you should put that money at the very least, turn it into digital dollar, USDC, get the 8 or 8.6%, whatever it is on BlockFi, and just let it sit there. I mean, if you put like $13,000 or $14,000 into BlockFi at these rates, you're making 100 or so a month in interest.
That's literally what I just did a few days ago. I exchanged some Ethereum into USDC because I have Ethereum in there, and I'm like, bro, I could just put this in USDC and get 8.6. Even if it's for 1 month, I'll still make almost double. Yeah,
and I mean, before I leave, because I have to leave for a couple minutes, I'll be back. I think, I don't really want to say it, but like I think these services that are able to give you amazing interest rates like that, I think that is really, in my opinion, the end game of holding cryptocurrencies.
Yeah,
I hope these projects, like BlockFi is worth $3 billion now. They have a lot of venture investment. I hope these projects succeed and more people come and offer services. There's competition in the market, because I do not want to see these rates go lower than 3 or 4%. Because banks right now,
they're going to,
yeah, they are going to. That's why this is the best year to do that. Put as much as, I mean, I'm scared personally because I don't know. What if they get hacked? What if something happens? I don't know. Yeah. They say that they are backed
they
by
could,
Gemini.
but they're a very legit American company.
Yeah,
you know?
they're
Like they
regulated,
have
they
those corporate protections in place.
Right.
So I'm not as worried, you know?
Right. And you know, ironically, I know, Amir, you do have to thank government for that they're forcing financial institutions to have these rules in this case, because it forces these companies to have some degree of auditing.
No. Because the alternative is a free market system to where it would be absolutely more efficient than the coercive,
I understand.
centralized method.
At least in this case, it's like,
yeah, like in the paradigm where only this one monopoly can tell other people what to do. This one monopoly did one thing right. Like, you know, it's kind of like when the government does something that seems like a benefit, it's like, yeah, well, you know, that could have happened without government. So if it was actually right and the market chose so, the market would have said the same thing too.
But in this case, you see, in this case, it's not being a detriment, right? So I mean, it's a give and take. But
like in this case, if we weren't a free market, we wouldn't be having a cryptocurrency conversation in the first place. Like we're using cryptocurrency to free us from this oppression.
And it's amazing. It's amazing that when they built Bitcoin, you know, whoever built it and the other people we know who helped build it, they were thinking about the very same situations that we have going on right now, because they saw a baby version of it in 2008.
Right.
And you know, it's just funny in the world. Like ideas are just the power of ideas, you know. And but I do think that like people who are investing in cryptocurrencies, especially, I know you guys are gonna get into the tax talk when I leave, I guess, but
that's what we were supposed to start with. Whoops.
But I think it's important to realize, like, if you want to hold long and not pay taxes, there's a lot of interesting things you could do by holding on and getting your interest, paying your taxes on the interest if you have to, whatever. But you're holding your nest egg, because like that rule, like that you know we were talking about earlier, is like raising the capital gains on $1 million transactions or more, or $1 million gains or more. Well, you know, if you're making, you know, a couple $1,000 a month, it's not even near $1 million, and you still can live off of your investment. I mean, that's how people are. That's how like previous like the generation before, 2 generations before in America at least.
You're right. Wow.
They were living literally on the dividends and other interest and forms of things that they were making on their retirement. You know, if you
you're
see
so
old
right.
interviews
Oh
of
my
people in
God!
the 90s,
Wow.
if you see old interviews of, and I see weird stuff on YouTube. I don't know why it recommends me, but I was seeing like old interviews of people talking about the economy and stuff in the 90s, like older people. And this lady was like, you know, regular lady is like, yeah, I mean, basically, you know, I'm just living off the dividends from my retirement savings.
Wow,
you know?
That's crazy. And putting some CBD in my coffee right now because I forgot to do that.
Anyways, I'll be back. You guys continue without me. Sorry for hogging the conversation, Andy, but you know.
No problem.
Hey, Milad, I love when we get you we get you here to chat with us. You know, amazing. So use this link if you want to come get back on, and then
I'll just turn off my camera and go on mute. I might come back in 15 minutes.
Take it off. Just take it off then, so we have a double screen then. There we go. Lit. What's up, Andy?
Yo, all perfect, bro.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Hey, Frank is talking about Omi. Frank, I believe we found each other through Omi. Omi hit a cent. So you know what I would do, and what I am doing is I'm not using Omi as a long-term hold. I'm using it as I'm going to make some money and then buy some more Bitcoin with it, because it's probably going to appreciate faster than Bitcoin is in this bull market. So if it hits a cent, then, you know, I'm out. I mean, I'll probably like keep a little, but I'm out for the most part. So I'm trying to make some good money off of that one and buy some more Bitcoin. You and Omi, Andy?
No Omi. no Omi for me.
No, just PooCoin for you?
Just PooCoin.
Yeah. You know, the thing with Omi is like, I view Omi as something along the list of like a Safe Moon. You know, like, yeah, it has more accessibility and use case than Safe Moon or like PooCoin or Shiba or things like that. Like, it's not a meme coin, it's an NFT. So an NFT coin, but I view the validity of it on the same level as like Safe Moon, because it's it's the same type of people, the same exact demographic of people that buy SafeMoon and Doge and Shiba and PooCoin, but have no Bitcoin, are the same ones who are buying OMI. And what we were saying earlier is, who are those people? They are the novices in the space. And I hope with these videos that I can help you become an expert faster than it took me, because I've been following the cryptocurrency space for over 10 years. And I only feel like I'm becoming very, very proficient over the last few years. So, Andi, before we continue, let's give a shout out to our companies. You can check out my company, Specker, getspecker.com, use discount code Amir. And we got CBDstores.com from Andi over here, and we both got companies with CBD products. So Andi got you in Europe, I got you over here in America. Support small businesses, you know? Anyway, let's get back to this. I've only been investing since March 30th, but I've been casually following news about Bitcoin. My friend is a big crypto investor. Hey, well, good thing you're here, Frank, because I'm a big crypto investor too. Bought my first Bitcoin in 2014. Been following the space for over 10 years now. And the majority of my portfolio right now is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you know what the majority of my portfolio is most of the time? Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, you know, the thing with the smaller alts is they're massive risks. Like, you know, Andi, for example, you're invested in like these meme coins, right? Like, you know very well that these are just for the memes and they have no real utility. And I mean, they have utility, you know, in the things that we were talking about, like the charity and those things, to where we give utility to them. But the tech by itself doesn't have utility. So you're doing it for money, you know? And if you play the game right, you'll make a lot of money. If you don't play the game right, you'll lose a lot of money.
And it's easily to get wrecked out there.
Very easy.
Very, very easy. And whenever you see the big green candle, wait until the red candle.
Right,
and then
right.
Be patient and hop in on the next low. Always hop in on the next lows.
Exactly. If I could, I'd have a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I know about the risk for altcoins. Well, that's why I have a strong dollar cost average investment plan, because through months and years of investing a little and a little and a little, it all builds up. And that's the thing. At the end of the day, Bitcoin is the proven store of value. Nothing after that is a proven store of value. So, you know, during a bull market, it's, you know, I think it's more okay to diversify into a higher alt position. But, you know, I just told my mom this today. You should have a majority of your portfolio and a big chunk as Bitcoin and then Ethereum, maybe, but Bitcoin by far first, before you even think about doing other things in the alt games, you know? Because if you don't learn the basics first, which I would say is like Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then you're going to get wrecked in these smaller, like penny stock, like the small alts, small cap alts. And that's why if you're in cryptocurrency, it should be for the long term. And if it's just for one bull run, you're going to 99.9% get wrecked. That's just how it goes, you know? We have other bull runs to verify that. If you're watching this and you have any questions, please ask them in the comments and we will talk about them. Hey, Andi, speaking about meme coins, what are you looking at right now?
Right now, I'm looking at WeChain. Not so much of a
shitcoin. Good job, bro.
Not so much of a shitcoin.
My friend Jordan just said Amir told me to buy Bitcoin years ago, and I sat on my hands. Good job, diamond hands, real diamond hands. Hey, you doing good on VeChain? Are you trading it or are you holding it, or both?
Pretty much both.
Hell yeah, me too. I just took out my initial profits on it. that I put in like 6 months ago. And now I'm just kind of holding the rest to $1 probably is my target.
Yeah, same here, bro. Same here.
Yeah, you have a $1 target as well?
Yeah, kind of. But
Okay.
it's still long. We have to see. We have to see when the cash flow is back, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like there has really been some kind of a lack of cash flow in the last days, especially like today. A lot of people been taking their first quarter profits, bro.
I know.
And
I mean,
now
I
it's
started taking my first quarter profits. I just didn't take enough.
Yeah, but it's I don't believe that everything is over. Don't believe the bull run is over. Every
I don't
month
think the bull run's over either. Yeah.
yeah. Every
I mean, you
month
know my target. I
has
got another 90
yeah
days on it.
yeah. So it's gonna be back in green soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
for
back
sure
in
it
green
is.
really soon.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. But you have really seen a big inflow of money towards Binance and the BSC, the Binance Smart Chain, because
Yeah.
a lot of people are buying the hype coins.
Yeah, bro. And that was a big thing that, I was talking to you about for a good 36 hours about how, Binance's network went down for like a good day. And, I was trying to take profits on SafeMoon and I couldn't. And it literally dropped 200% the next day. And I was talking to Andi the entire time, complaining about it and trying and trying and trying. And it didn't happen. And now I'm just like, damn, my SafeMoon, like I like 15 decks on the SafeMoon, and I'm like, all right, it's time to pull this. Like, and I couldn't. So now I gotta hold it again. It sucks. Like, that's the problem with these new technologies, is that like the Binance network was literally overflowed because of SafeMoon. So they're not used to these things.
No one was thinking about this.
Right.
1 million users. We had it before.
Right.
And, how is it? My market cap $3 billion and $3,600,000,000 or something. 3.6, I believe.
That's crazy.
Really crazy.
Jesus.
Went mad.
Wow. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the taxes today.
The taxes.
I mean, it doesn't affect you yet. What's your capital gains tax over there in Austria?
It's like 40%.
40%. So bro, that's hella funny because like our federal is something like 20 something percent and they're trying to bump it to 43, right? And I'm just like, and you're just like, damn, ours is already at that.
Yeah, bro. But as we had it before, with the smart contracts and with staking, lending, liquidity pools, you can work yourself around.
Yeah.
Because like if you keep your gain 1 year in a coin, in a stable coin or something, you get it tax free after 1 year.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, if you hold, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, we're trying to get rich this year, like trying to so that means we're fucked. Like, yeah, I know I've been holding all the other years waiting for this year.
Yeah.
And now, it's like, all right, I gotta get fucked now, yes, I do gotta get fucked,
Yeah.
That
I guess it's time for a shout out for Nomad Capitalist. If you don't know this
bro,
guy.
I love his YouTube channel. Yeah, Nomad Capitalist is a great YouTube channel.
He's good. He's good to look at, and to listen to, because he knows a lot of great. He has a lot of great input where. Like he always says, go where you're treated best, right?
Go where, yes, bro. That guy is the guy that's really helped me be able to, get out of America much easier because of his content.
Yeah, exactly. You can get it pretty easily. You can go somewhere where you're just being treated better.
Yeah. And that's essentially what we're gonna have to do with both of us real soon.
Yeah, and there's a lot of opportunities how to do it depending on the gains, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, what's your thought process about where you would go if not?
Oh, I can go to Portugal really soon, really quick. Portugal is
Do they have low capital gains there?
they're tax free on cryptocurrency gains.
What?
Yeah, bro.
What? What? No way. Wait a minute. Oh,
Yeah. At the moment your feet touch Portuguese ground.
wait, bro, that's all capital gains, bro. Portugal does not have, the Portuguese tax authorities do not charge capital gains or VAT on personal gains made on currencies, including cryptocurrencies. That means if you buy $1 worth of Bitcoin and you sell that Bitcoin is worth 150, you won't get taxed on the gain like you do when you are from a country like the United States and Austria, or pretty much like all of Europe has extremely high capital gains, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, except that's funny because I'm like, I would assume that Portugal would have higher taxes, but that's cool.
No.
Good.
They probably found out and decided that it was a good decision to let those people that are making gains in the crypto world, to let them in and to have their fair stake, because these people all buy houses and yeah, when you start living there, you're bringing your fair stake into the country.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, if only other politicians could understand basic economics.
Yeah.
Because that's literally all it is. It's like you really have to be kind of fucking stupid to believe in ideologies that result in extremely high taxes, because that's when you border into true authoritarianism. When you border into true authoritarianism, your government's going to collapse. Like that's
high chance.
Yeah, like history proves this, We know that when the taxes go too high, your country is going to collapse. Every example in history. Like, show me an example in history where a government went super high taxes and then their government style didn't. It always gets replaced by something else,
100.
Yeah. So hold on. Yeah, so
I guess for Americans, Belize is one of the best places where to go, or where
Belize?
to set up a company.
Yeah,
it's like over here it's like between 1,500 euros and 3,000 euros. What you're paying for setting up a company and everything, and like that, it works also very easy.
Damn. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not down for that. That's too much. I mean, that's funny. I'm like, that's too much, but it's like, that's literally what you guys pay. See, that's the thing. Like, what the Democratic Party in America is trying to do, and I know this because I used to be them, is they want America to look exactly like Europe. Like, that's hardcore socialism where they essentially tax everybody into oblivion. So everybody is just like following the lead of the government. That is extremely indicative, of what the Democratic Party is trying to do here. I mean, they always bring up these examples of like, Scandinavian socialism, things like that, even though, those Scandinavian countries got big through their free markets. Yeah, like, it wasn't, you know about that, right? Like how, like, that they talk about like how the Scandinavian countries are so great because of socialism, but it's like, no, it's because of their market economies that they became great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're seen as example in Europe as well.
Right. And that's the thing. When you actually look at the statistics, you realize like actually it wasn't the socialist policies that did that. It was the capitalist policies that did that.
Sure. Liberal capitalist.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's literally what they want to do in this country. I mean, they're very clear about it too. They're like, yeah, we want it to be more like the European system. Like, bro, everybody's poor in the European system. Like, what the fuck? But that's the thing. It's the communist mindset. When you have that communist mindset, it just looks like that. Poor. Like what's the end game of communism? Everybody is like equally poor. And that has always been the end game of communist societies. And now they're trying to make ours like that. Oh, fuck that. Hey Andy. Hey bro, what you think about switching this to our Instagrams now?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right. Cool. All right. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I love you. We're going on Instagram Live right now. We can't do both because Andy only has one phone. So we're going to use that for Instagram now and chat with our followers there. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel because I am going to be making so many more videos like this where we just rant about lots of years and years of experience and information that we have. I love you all. Check out getspecker.com. Check out cbdstores.at. I'll see you soon.
Yo, see ya, guys.
Let's go. End it. Boom. Andy.